Today is going to be the greatest G-Shock unboxing you are ever going to see on YouTube, period. Let's get into it. Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. Today is a fantastic unboxing I never thought would happen. About a couple of weeks ago, G-Shock actually got in touch with me and said, "Hi MWC, we're going to send you a watch, but you have to make sure you'll be in." A little bit weird. Anyway, my confused state increased when the box actually finally arrived, and it was this size. Weird, right? I mean, I never thought G-Shock sold cool boxes. Had G-Shock sent me the ultimate tough picnic, although those sandwiches could have been tough. Anyway, with that excitement, I unzipped the box. First of all, pulling out a pair of safety specs. Then secondly, a little toolbox kit. Then thirdly, a security hammer. Opening the toolkit up, well, I got a lovely pair of gloves and a spring bar removal tool. Now, well done to everyone that has guessed what is coming. But here it is, ladies and gentlemen. G-Shock sent me a watch inside a block of ice. I mean, is this cool or what? The idea is that I'm supposed to chisel away at this ice to get to the lovely G-Shock. Basically, it's a glorified advertisement just to show how durable and tough a G-Shock is. But anyway, I put my specs on, I got my gloves on, and I start to work on this block of ice. And let me tell you, this wasn't easy, and in hindsight, I probably should have put a couple of towels down on the floor because it did get a bit wet. Halfway through chiseling at this thing, I was a little bit annoyed I didn't try and sculpt it into some sort of decorative figurine like a rabbit or something. Very grateful for the specs as well, G-Shock, because the amount of ice shards that hit my face, well, at the end of it, I felt like I had a deep exfoliant treatment done. Anyway, after a couple of minutes and a huge puddle on the floor, I had got to the center of the block and felt like I achieved greatness, because inside that block was a GA2100 G-Steel. Now, I've got to say a big thank you to G-Shock, well, for everything, really. They sent me this watch in this cool bag, and I do not have to send it back. That includes the gloves, which will come in handy the next time I sculpt an ice figure. But here it is, in all its glory. G-Shock are definitely promoting the Casio to the younger generation. And for someone that's not a massive fan of Casios, well, I've now got three. The G-Steel line, with metallic colourful dials, with this orange one being the brightest. Now, about 2-3 years ago, I had a GA2100 that had a carbon core guard surrounding the module, and it had a stainless steel bezel. Well, this one is another shroud. It's a stainless steel bezel, but apparently it's covering over what G-Shock call glass fibre. Never heard that being mentioned before. And look, we have a stainless steel bracelet. And the great thing about G-Shock stainless steel bracelets, particularly this one anyway, each solid link is connected via small little spring bars. Hence why G-Shock included a spring bar removal tool in the cool box. Now, being an owner of a G-Shock full metal square, the bracelet feels a little bit cheaper. That's not to say it's not cool though. Now, for a wrist size of around 6.5 inches, these all steel models can tend to look a little bit big, and this is mainly due to that big end link on either side of the watch. It doesn't go down enough, it doesn't curve enough, and therefore it sort of jolts out from the wrist. Anyone with a 7-inch or above, I'm sure wouldn't have a problem. Now, that being said, still the head of the watch fits quite well on my wrist, and because Casios tend to be the thinnest G-Shocks you can get, more or less, it feels pretty good. Casios have never been particularly well known for their legibility, but I got to say, the dial on this is probably the best one yet, because one, it's orange, and when you've got silver hands and indices, well, they pop out like a sore thumb. The other thing I really do appreciate, and I have not seen in the flesh yet until now, is a positive display on that little LCD screen. It doesn't half make a difference having a positive display. You can actually see the numbers on it. This reference has 5 daily alarms, 1/100th of a second stopwatch, countdown timer. It has a hand shift mode, which means you can move the hands away from that LCD display if you wish. It's 10 meters shock resistant, low temperature resistant, hence the in a block of ice shenanigans. 200 meters water resistance. The dial is protected by a mineral glass. We have a double LED backlight. No, this one doesn't have solar power, nor does it have atomic timing. And for around £220, I think that's what they're going for at the minute, certainly this coloured one, it's going to be a great summer's watch. And it doesn't feel as heavy as my G-Shock Squares, obviously because it's just shrouded and it's not full metal, but that does make it lightweight. And if you're going to purchase one of these bad boys, I don't think you're going to be upset. It's a great everyday watch for either going to the beach or doing something in summer. Wearing this thing on quite a dull grey day just stands out a little bit. But overall, I think it's a great watch, but an even better unboxing. And I've got to say a huge thank you to G-Shock for that. Yes, Casio Corner is back, and we've got to say a big thanks to Pete73 because he's only gone and bought himself a G-Steel GA2100 as well, this time in a beautiful sky blue metallic colour. These colours are fantastic, aren't they? But I bet you he didn't get the unboxing experience I did, because if he did, I'd be having a word with G-Shock. You know what I mean? Pete, it's a fantastic shot and thank you for tagging me in. If you'd like to be on the next Casio Corner, all you got to do, find me on Instagram here and tag me in on one of your Casio posts. Because who knows, next time, the star of the show could be you. For anyone that wanted to know my wife's thoughts, I didn't want to show her the watch. She's seen about 5 Casios already. The one thing she did say when I showed her the box, great, where are we going to put that? I didn't bother after that. But listen, thank you so much for watching till the end. If you want a bit more of the Mad Watch Collector, click there or there and join. But if I've got you for a few more minutes, and I know I have, why don't you click this one? This is a phenomenal show. You'll love it. Go on, click it. You'll love it. Go on, click it. More G-Shock probably. Click it, click it, click it.